Hello, welcome to my channel. Today in this makeup look, I am going to be creating this smoky emerald eyes with a little hint of nudie pink lips. So if you are interested, stay put, grab some drinks, grab a snack, and let's get started. Also, if you're new here, thank you for stopping by and make sure you hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. Now I've already primed my face using the Smashbox Photo Finish Primerizer. This just adds dewiness to the skin, followed by the Smashbox Prime Pore Minimizer. I've also further added the Dr. Brandt Pore Refiner Primer. These three primers just really help give me a smooth canvas to get my makeup application ready. And followed by that, the foundation that I will be using today is the Wet n Wild Stick Foundation, and I'm in the shade Golden Honey. And the way I like to apply this is just kind of put dots all over my face. And you can see I'm not using that much product. It's a bit of a creamy texture, so you can blend it with your fingers, or you could just take a beauty blender or any sort of sponge and just blend it away. And that's what I've done it here. Now for the eyes, I do have dark circles, so to give it nice coverage, I am going with my all-time favorite Maybelline Instant Age Rebind Eraser for the dark circles, and I am in the shade Honey. So again, I'm just going under the eyes, my forehead area, down the bridge of my nose, a little bit around the chin area, and just blending that away. And now to just set everything, I am going to be using the Wet n Wild Photofocus Translucent Loose Setting Powder. So just making sure I'm patting a nice application under my eyes, so if there's any fallout from the eyeshadows we use today, it will sort of get rid of the fallout, and also just make sure that my under eyes are not creasing. So I usually like to just do that under my eyes. And then also for the primer today, I'll be using the Wet n Wild eyeshadow primer. Tried and tested, and one of my favorites. I feel like it's pretty comparable to the Urban Decay eye potion. And now for the look here, I am using the Too Faced Natural Lust palette, and I am starting with some of the transition shade. I am using Set in Stone in my crease, and all the brushes that I'm using are by Morphe, but you can use any blending brush or crease brush to add on the color. So I'm just packing on the color, and then I'll be just blending it all away. So now just taking a clean blending brush and just blending everything nicely in my crease, so there are no harsh lines and everything looks nice and smooth. And now to further define the crease, I am picking up the shade Spank Me, just to again add a little more depth and color to the outer corner of the eyes. And the brush that I'm using is by Wet n Wild. Now just going in with a clean blending brush and blending everything away. Again, the key to any smoky eyes or any eye makeup look is to just make sure you're blending everything nicely. And now just before we add the pigment to this look, I am using the NYX Full Coverage Concealer, and I'm in the shade Medium. Just kind of carving out, not really a cut crease, but just kind of giving me a clean area to work with. I've just applied this with a flat shader brush. Now here is the superstar of this show or this look, and this is the MAC Spellbinder Eyeshadow, and the shade is Swing on a Star. It's a beautiful emerald green tone shadow, and I applied it with a brush, but I felt like the payoff will be better if I use the finger, and so I went in with the finger and picked up the product and just patted it on my lids. I absolutely love this color. It is so stunning and it goes beautifully with the outfit that I'm wearing today. So again, just making sure there's enough product on both the eyelids. And then I've taken this Eco Tools flat edge brush, and I'm taking the darkest shade in the palette, blindfolded, and just kind of using that to get a liner on my lid. So I'm not using a liquid liner, I'm just using the blackest shade in the palette and sort of drawing a line on my eyes. And for the lashes today, I'm using the Lancome Hypnose Drama Mascara. I like this mascara. It kind of really adds definition and give you that full length to the lashes. I've skipped falsies, but if you are someone who prefer to have false lashes, feel free to add that. And then just using a Real Techniques highlighting brush, I'm just sweeping away all that setting powder that we had under the eyes. And again, this just ensures that the under eye with that concealer, there will be no creasing. And now in the inner corner of the eyes, I'm just using a shimmer shade from the palette, Love Spark, just to sort of add that brightness. And I've done the same under the brow bone. Next, for the eyebrows, I'm using the Anastasia Brow Biz in the shade Ebony. So I usually like to just brush it out and then fill in any of the sparse areas. And as you can tell, I'm focusing more on lengthening the brows rather than adding more and making them thicker. That's just my personal preference, but feel free to fill in your brows the way you would prefer. With that, we're pretty much done with the eyes. Moving on to the face, I am using the Milani Soft Focus Glow. This is in the shade Bronze Glow. Again, I'm just using that to contour my cheeks. Even the highlighter on this product is pretty nice, but for highlighting, I'll use a different product. Now I'm also using the Wet n Wild contouring palette, so just going on top of that Milani Soft Focus Glow and just adding this powder to give a little more depth and definition to the cheeks. Again, blending is the keys here, guys, so the more you blend, the better the application will look. And now for the lighter shade in that Wet n Wild contouring palette, I usually just take that in the shading or highlighting brush and pat that under the eyes, right on my cheekbones. Again, just to give me that cut crease look. And then with the Real Techniques powder or buffing brush, I'm just buffing away everything and just making sure there are no harsh lines and everything blends smoothly. For the blush today, I am using the Becca Mineral Blush, and this is in the shade Flower Child. Again, I'm using a Real Techniques brush to apply this. Gives a nice little hint of color without adding too much. And then for the highlighter, I'm using again Becca. This is the Shimmering Skin in the shade Opal. And the fan brush that I used is also from Wet n Wild. And once again, I'm taking the beauty sponge and just patting everything nicely so that, again, there are no harsh lines and everything looks nice and blended. For the lips today, I am using the Kylie Jenner lip liner in the shade Autumn. It's a nice corally red tone shade. And then to fill in the lips, I'm keeping it a bit on the neutral side, so I'm using the Hourglass Femi Nude in number 6. With that, we're just going to lock everything using the Morphe setting spray. I absolutely love the way this setting spray smells. And again, it just makes sure that any of that powdery cakiness will be taken away. And then I'm using the blender again to just blend everything away. Not doing much with my hair, just kind of leaving them down. And just usually like to have the hair on one side, and then that's pretty much it for this look, you guys. Pretty simple, smoky with a lot of focus on the eyes and the statement earrings that I have for this outfit. Hope you like this video. That is the completed final look. Hope you guys liked that, and if you did, make sure you hit the like button and make sure to subscribe to my channel. With that, I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care, guys. Bye.